Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a video about how to date a black man. It's going to be off the top of the dome too, okay? So my first suggestion is don't. But if you are not going to listen to me, which you probably will not, this is what you should expect when it comes to how to date a black man. Number one, he is going to be ego-driven. Because usually there is some type of family disconnect with his mom or his dad or his stepdad or stepmom, or he didn't know his real dad until he was a teenager, didn't even know he was adopted, all kinds of stuff like that. So his ego is going to be out the door, right? It's going to be a false ego. It's going to be smoke and mirrors. He's going to think he's an alpha, but really he's a zeta. Not in a good way. So he's gonna have a huge ego. So how you're gonna get over that is you yourself are gonna have to deal with that ego if you want to continue to date a black man, or his ego is gonna have to commit a death, right? 9 times out of 10, that ego is not going nowhere. Yeah, so that's what to expect to date a black man. Let's see. His money may not be in order. We know that black men make less money than white men, just, statistically in the US. And they are trying to climb the ladder. I don't know what they try to do, but they're not going to have it money in the bank, shorty what you drink, unless they're an athlete, unless they're somebody that is a scientist or something like that. But if he's a regular degular, he's going to be winging it. He's going to be struggling. So don't expect him to be paying for every date. Or don't expect y'all to be going on a date every weekend, right? He's going to want to do some house dates, which is okay, right? But he's going to call your phone crying, or, physically crying, or metaphorically crying that, I don't got it like that, and I don't got it like that, and I just need some grace. Cool, I can give you grace. But how long is this grace gonna last? Because most of these men, most of the black men I'm talking about that I have entertained, got school debt, okay? They have a child, or if they don't have a child, they have like vehicle debt or home debt. Now, some of these debts are acceptable debts, right? But most of the time, they've made mistakes before they met you. Not mistakes in like getting acceptable debt, but mistakes in their finances. So by the time you come around, they're really just living paycheck to paycheck, even if they are a 6-figure nigga. Yeah. So how you can get around that is, if you are a type of girl that doesn't need to be taken out on dates, you prefer home dates, that's how you're going to date a black man. Or and I don't mind doing this either. Like, you pay for a day, I pay for a day. Like, I have no problem doing that. But there's something about his demeanor, his energy when he has you paying for a day. He doesn't really like it. So he would prefer y'all wait till he gets his bread up. And that could be February. Okay, so let's see next. Like I alluded to this in number 1. They're going to have some trauma from their family, right? And mom or dad they don't get along with their mother, don't get along with their dad, or they have a stepdad and daddy died. I don't know. But 9 times out of 10, it's going to be some familiar drama that he is still dealing with in his 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s. Girl, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why this happens, because I believe we are not responsible for what we have handed to us as children, but as an adult, we are responsible to fix it for ourselves. We want our life to be what we dreamt it to be, right? But a lot of times, a lot of black men use it as a crutch so they can get sympathy from you, and so you can feel sorry for them. But the thing is, they actually feel sorry for themselves, and that is just their claim to fame is, I didn't have a dad, or my mama don't like me. So therefore, when it comes to dating, they will have issues, like trust issues, when it comes to trusting another woman, because they learned that they couldn't trust their mother or their father as a young boy. So how are you going to date that person? You're either going to ignore those red flags and just keep it a surface level relationship, or you're going to pick up on it and you're going to bring it up, and he is going to have to deal with it. Go to therapy, write it out, talk it out. Usually though, he's not going to want to do that because his ego is going to tell him he's doing good. He's okay. He doesn't have to write this stuff out. He doesn't need to talk to a therapist. Okay, so that's how you're going to date a black man when it comes to family trauma, whatever. Let's see, last one. He is going to come into the relationship with so much baggage from dating other black women that he's not going to know when he got a black queen in front of him, or he's going to know he has a black queen in front of him, but he doesn't know how to treat her because these niggas have been put through the ringer. I'm realizing this. Like, they won't believe in a good thing until the good thing has to walk away, right? And when you walk away, no need to boohoo, because there's so many men out here. There's so much paper. There's so much bread out here that's being printed by the U.S. Mint. Like, go get the bag and go get another man, right? Whatever. So anyways, they're going to have relationship trauma. And I'm not saying that no woman has relationship trauma, but usually we like to deal with our stuff through counseling or through crying or through writing it out or through talking it out. A lot of men don't have a safe space to talk their feelings out. So they hold it in, and how they get over things is they hop to the next vagina, right? Instead of getting that crud out of them by the time they meet someone that actually is a wife, right? Instead of wifing her up because he has so much trauma, or he has a trauma-ridden heart, trauma-ridden mind, he's going to let a wife go. And it's okay. It's okay. So if you want to date a black man, how you're going to date him in that state of him having that type of trauma, of being put through the ringer and not trusting a black queen and not knowing what to do with a real woman, is either you're going to teach him, you're going to have to lead him. But I'm telling you, 10 times out of 10, a black man does not want to get led by a black woman. He thinks he already knows all the answers. And if his mama couldn't teach him, what makes you think you can teach him? So if you can't lead him, then you're going to have to deal with him at that arrested development state, right? And do you really want that person to be raising your kids or be the father of your household, like the father of you? Absolutely not. So what I suggest you do is you don't date one, okay? You get to this bag. You make sure that you are the prettiest you've ever been. You make sure you go to the gym. You make sure you have a relationship with Jesus Christ. You make sure you read your word. You make sure that you sup with the Lord, right? You make sure you fix your familiar relationships that have been traumatic from the past, or that you get that crud out of you, so that by the time a real king comes your way, whether he is black, white, whatever, you're ready for him. Because 9 times out of 10, that black man is never going to be ready for a black queen.